Hey everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another layout. Today I'm going to be scrapping this photo of my grandson. And I did this layout for Shamel's Clear the Desk class. This is my first layout using my second kit. And I'm not going to tell you how I put this kit together because that's paid content. But if you're interested, go to shamel.com and I believe you can take the class. So it was wonderful. If you are at all interested, I would definitely recommend doing it. It was a great class and I learned a ton, as I usually do learn when I'm taking a Shamel class. So my grandson in that photo is very obviously eating an ear of corn. And in my kit, I had two yellow papers. One was the lemons and one was that stripe that I have sitting horizontally right now. So I put them together. I cut that horizontal stripe paper to about 5 inches, and right now it's sitting vertically, but I will change that. So the stripe paper was from Dear Lizzie Fine and Dandy, but I don't have a name down for that paper. I just know it's from Fine and Dandy. So then I put that on top of that lemon paper, and that lemon paper is from Dear Lizzie's Serendipity, the 12 by 12 paper pad. Then I'm going to add the photo onto this mat, and right now I'm not quite sure how big that mat is going to be. I'm going to play around with a few embellishments first. I'm thinking I want it to be a bigger mat, so I choose that clear sticker there, and that sticker is from Amy Tangerine Yes Please. It's the accent and phrase stickers, and I have quite a few of them left, so I really wanted to get these used up. I'm going to use that tag, and that is from Dear Lizzie, but I don't know what collection. It's a pretty old tag, and it was one of my goals to use. I had 4 tags originally. I think it was 4 tags originally. This is the last one, so yay, there's a product, an embellishment in my stash that's used up. And as you can see, I'm trying to figure out what to do next there. So I don't think I talked about this. Oh, and the blue and white dot paper there is from Chicken 80 Crafts, the Yippee paper, that, and the name of that is Here's a Story. So one of the things I did need to do is I wanted to put some type of border between these two yellow papers. So I went back and found some green because that appears in the bib he's wearing, and it appears in the leaves of that flower. That washi tape that I used there is from October Afternoon, and I don't have a collection on that one. I just have that it's October Afternoon. So I'm going to go and I'm going to trim that photo mat. It's still going to be a rectangle, but not as long. So what I'm deciding to do here now is trim a little bit more again. And I'm going to ink the edge of this paper. I really want this paper to pop off the background there. The background is pretty white besides the yellow, and that paper is just not standing out for me. But I'm going to figure out how to do that besides adding in the ink that I just did. And I did grab this sticker here that says Every Day, and that is from the Amy Tangerine +1 accent and phrase stickers. Again, I'm trying to use those up as well as those clear stickers, and the Every Day was like perfect because this is an everyday moment and he does love corn every day. This photo, however, is from like a year and a half, well actually it's almost 2 years ago now, but he still does love corn. So one of the things I didn't talk about there was the yellow papers. Since I didn't have a corn paper and I only had the 2 yellows, and I wanted the yellow to be very strong to represent the yellow of the corn, I just decided to use a lemon paper. And lemon is food, so I'm calling it good. And I wondered if that was going to bother me, but really I just love the fact that it's very yellow. So you can see there that I have basically solved my problem about the photo not standing out. I didn't know if I really wanted to do this because I chose a navy paper there to border it on. And now I do have blue dots in the white paper, so that all kind of makes sense, but it's a lot of blue that doesn't appear in any of my background layers. But in the end, I really love, now you can see how much that's really popping off the background. I really love how this is. And it's that blue, because it's navy, is almost a neutral there. That it's a constellation paper, and it's from the Dear Lizzie Serendipity 12 by 12 paper pad is where that came from. So now I'm kind of looking for a spot to journal on. I liked this house card because it is the bright yellow, but it was kind of getting lost in amongst all the lemons there and all the yellow of the lemons. So instead I chose this other journaling card, which is also from Dear Lizzie, but I can't tell you again what collection. I have, with some of my embellishments from those collections, when I'm towards the end, I just put them all together with other embellishments from the same manufacturer. Manufacturer, in this case, Line, which is Dear Lizzie, or Lines, which is Dear Lizzie. And that is a little bit different here. I'm being a little daring because that card is actually kind of creamy and I'm putting it on a lot of white. But it really actually looks just fine because there is so much yellow there. And I also did ink the edges there with my Memento Dewdrop ink. I added an arrow sticker there again from that Amy Tangerine +1 accent and phrase sticker sheet there. And now I'm looking to see if there's anything else that I can use from these collections of stickers, because again, my idea here is I wanted to use up some of these stickers. So I found that sticker there that says awesome, because it is awesome, and that's from the clear stickers from Yes Please. Again, those accent and phrase stickers. And I haven't really glued that down yet because I'm still kind of playing with, am I going to put embellishments underneath? And if I'm going to do that, then I might need to move my square photo mat over just a little bit. So then I saw these like little asterisks and thought, you know, I could add a couple of those onto this page and use some of those up, because basically they are in the colors that I have on my layout there. So there's a green one and a gray one that I just put at the top there. And now I'm still thinking about trying to use that card, maybe chopping the card up so that I can put a little bit on each side, but I just decided that that's not going to look right. And then I realized I have one more asterisk there and I might as well use it. That one's a pink one, so I'm going to add that up here. And yay me. I have a hard time using clear stickers because I use so much pattern paper that oftentimes they don't look good on pattern paper. And look at all those circles. I need to figure out what to do with those. Like I need to do some sort of layout involving those circles. I don't know what that is though, but I need to think about that. I've got a few ideas, but I just haven't hit the right one yet. All right, so then I found a sticker there that says fun, and it has the arrows on it, and that was from the clear sticker sheet from +1, so I added that to the tag. I knew I was going to journal, but really the title of this is going to say it all, which is, the title is going to be He Loves Corn, because he does. So, you know, that says it all. I don't need to journal a ton. I just need to sort of document a little bit about that. So I'm going through my twine here because I want to find some yellow twine. And there it is. And that is from American Crafts. So I'll add that in again, you know, highlighting that yellow in here as much as I possibly can. Okay, so there's that. And now I have essentially two places to journal, or one place to journal and one place to put the title. And I wasn't quite sure if I was going to journal on this card or not, the card on the bottom, but I kind of thought I would, So I really can just sort of do what I want to with the card up on top because that's kind of extra. And now I'm looking through my Jelly Bean Soup Alpha Beans in Banana Yellow, trying to see if I have enough letters to do the He Loves Corn. And I do. So I'm going to grab my wax paper there because that's going to, you know, really show me the proper spacing here. And that's what I'm going to do. And I just pulled it down so I could see the spacing a little bit better there. All right. So then I'm just kind of pulling it down because I'm going to use that to figure the spacing out here. And I'll play around with these a little bit. I know I need to get it pretty close to the word corn because there's really not enough room on the white part of the tag just to put this on there as is. So I'm going to play with that about that. And I guess I could have made this Loves Corn, and that would have worked as well too. And then now I kind of put that up there to see how much space I'm going to have. I'm going to put the H for he. If it hadn't had that ascender on the H, I think it would have been a little bit easier to get the spacing right, but it's there. So what I'm going to do is kind of snug that H and then the L really close together. And I'm going to start with the H because that is going to be that's going to be a big determiner about how this looks on the tag or how much spacing on the tag. And then you can see I don't have an E in this letter set, so I just took a C, and I'm going to use 2 C's for my E's, and then I'll just take what's either a period or a dash in this set and just put it in the middle of the C, and there I have an E. So that's MacGyvering letters and making them work for you, which is pretty awesome. You get more use out of them and less throwing them away. All right. Okay, so now I'm pulling out those dashes that I told you about. Really, I'm just loving how this looks. So I did a couple of crazy things. I used lemons instead of corn on a page, and I put flowers on a boy's page. Living dangerously. Hope you guys are all well. Here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye!